Dope. Alright, Ezreal, dude. You play a lot of Ezreal. I saw that on your match history, which means that you're not just jumping off of champions too often, so that's good. You are bronze, though. You are bronze. There is no denying that you are very tan. So, I'm going to be watching very closely. I'm going to be watching very closely to see what you do. Alright, first things first. I don't like what you just did there. Alright, remember, bot lane's all about finding opportunities to win lane quickly, alright? So, my first complaint is that when the Lux appears, from the bush here and Lucian split, I always want you queuing this guy in this lane, okay? I play a lot of Lux support, so I'd like to think I know what's really fucking annoying is Lux. Alright? If I'm playing Lux support, I'm gonna tell you what I hate. What's tough. It's when the ADC pokes and puts me in a position where I can't poke back and gets me too low on HP. The thing you gotta remember with like Lux support in general is that she wants to try to deal damage to you, so that it's discouraged. You don't retaliate. She basically gets you behind an HP, and then you're stuck on the backside of the minions, and you can't really do anything. All right, so yeah, it's a great name. So just make sure that any time that the Lux gives you an opportunity to poke, you do that. That's who your target is in this lane, by the way, at all times. Obviously, we'll happily try to queue Lucian as well, but the focus is the Lux. Okay. Does that new W go through minions? I haven't played Ezreal, like, I played him once, but I'm still not even sure. It looked like it did, yeah. Yeah, that's the champion that get changed quite a bit while I was gone. So that's why I wasn't sure. This is good. I mean, it's bad that like Nami isn't really doing anything, but there's not really much we can do right now while we farm up. I mean, phases like these, all I can really do is like nitpick your farming, you know? She doesn't really have much of a presence. But, I mean, sometimes that's bot lane, you know? Yeah, there's not much you can do about that. I'm thinking about how we can improve your game. One thing I will say, is that, I know this is like going back in time, but level 1, you're in such a low elo and you're playing a champion that you're more experienced with, I forgot to mention, I really do want you going like out of base, going into try and looking around to try to land Qs before minions spawn, because if you can land damage before minions spawn, you outrange everybody at level 1. That's one annoying part about Ezreal. Everybody on their comp anyways. So if you can land any damage early, I would really want you to do that, because you have to remember that your goal is to carry the game. That's why I really hammer in on like dumb shit like, oh, we got to make sure to land poke damage on the Lux. We got to, and yeah, Klepto too. We got to make sure to, you know, anytime that there's any opportunity, I want you seeing how to take advantage of it. That, like, going around level 1 and poking, I don't want you doing that, you know, if you've got like Blitzcrank or a bunch of champions that can make the poking a little dangerous. But like, you know, if you walk around try and you peek in at blue when it's spawning and you're allowed to poke it for free, then you should. Because if you get that extra health lead up before the minions meet, that's huge in lower elo, because most people don't know how to deal with that. Most people don't know how to deal with life deficit or anything like that, and they'll just slowly bleed more damage away, and then you can finally kill them. Why are we pushing? Did you see something? Oh god. Sorry, sleepy niece. I had to take my mom to the airport this morning. You see Nunu and then you start hard shoving. Find that interesting. You're not gonna back like that. I don't like that. You know what you just said to me? You know what they just said to me there when they backed? They said, I don't like this shit. What I see with this wave is I see money. I see money. And then when you back, that same money, you just pooped on it. I can't draw poops. That's a poop. You just steamy deuce. You just pooped on the money. And yeah, XP too. Why are you backing here? This isn't good. The reason this isn't good is because you haven't actually shoved the wave. All you've done is you've set the wave up so okay, you lose money, you lose XP, and you can get frozen on. So you set up the freeze, basically. You're like, go ahead and freeze this shit. Like, it's just, you're basically just throwing the lane away. Yeah, even if you're low on mana, it doesn't matter. With the wave the way it is, you really want to try to auto attack these. The enemy team is just save your E. Enemy team can't really do anything to you. They can't really all in you. I mean, if they try to all in you, you just backstep. You just press E and walk backwards. Ugh. Yeah, but why would you want to use TP for this? I mean, I see the TP. I don't even mind that. Notice I'm not even criticizing that. I don't mind the TP. It's fine. But why would you want a TP there? I hope you don't. Oh yeah, you TP there. Yeah, that's terrible. Just auto attack the creeps. Plays like these make me not want to recommend you use TP though. Just because of how screwed up you backed. You just totally throw your lane completely. You know? You just completely throw it here. This is a huge mistake, and it's probably a big reason why you're bronze, and I'm not saying that to be a dick to you. I'm saying that just to keep it real. If we go back, I'll show you a little bit more in detail. This is important that we correct this, because this is game losingly bad, okay? Like, we gotta work through this. So, right here is when you decide to start burning mana. My recommendation in situations like these is instead of burning your mana on the, like, I would rather you just auto attack here, like start auto attacking these, like if you want to push, because no one in bronze knows what's going on anyways. Remember that if you're on your side of the wave, like if I always split the lane in half when I try to make these examples, okay? So like if we split the lane in half, if you have friendly minions, right? If you have friendly minions on this side, that means that when you go to push, if you're pushing from this side and you have friendly minions building, you have friendly minions building back here, when you go to push, you really want to wait until this wave connects first and then start pushing, okay? This is an important concept because look what happens when you try to move the wave, okay? Watch. All you've done is you've set up a scenario where you're not being very efficient with your positioning and you're not being very safe. You're setting up the minions to be all split up, and you're gonna move everything forward to where you have to push. Look, if you try to follow up the wave and push in from here, you have to stand here to push. Like, let's say that you didn't back, okay? And you stayed right here, and you're chilling right here. Well, now, you're going to try to push from this position, and so guess what can happen? I feel like I'm on Blue's Clues. Nunu can gank from here. They can also try to pressure an all-in, like a long lane all-in, right? Which is annoying. But if you just waited, if you just sat back and just kind of autoed the creeps, let this wave catch up, and then you hard push with all your mana and everything, it makes it so that you're pushing from a safer location. So you're pushing from here, and you're doing a big shove here. And it makes it so that not only are you in a better position, one, you're safer. Two, you make it so that once the wave is pushing, you're getting the force of these minions to help push with you. So it's going to be a quicker shove, and once your mana is gone, it's not like you're stuck with your dick in your hand way up here, right? You're actually getting these minions to help you push. So you're building a big wave, you push that, because you already know that if you try to push this, now, the enemy team can pressure you and freeze. If you push a big wave, most players, you can just walk with the giant wave, and most players will have to back down because the wave's just too big. They just cannot fight you in that many minions. It's not possible. So, this is really important. It's a really big mistake. It's probably a big reason why you don't snowball this game. I mean, it most definitely is. You can't afford to make mistakes like this in this game. But we're going to keep going anyways, because we're hoping to find some other issues. That TP, you would never have used TP. Neace is feeding. Yeah, thankfully nobody in bronze knows how to freeze. I think that's fine. I feel like you left your Nami out to dry there. I know that's like a fish pun somehow, but your Nami actually did something aggressive. Look at your Nami. Stop farming that creep. Get all the way up there. Close. Nice. So we get the kill on Lucian. We can't really get a plate here. Yeah, we can't really do that much here. I'm fine with backing, to be honest. it's fine.
Shut down.
You can't do this. This is unnecessary. You don't want this trade right now. There's no need to do this, and you don't really love it anyways. In general, as Ezreal, the only time that you're gonna just full send on somebody like this is if you've got like a massive lead. I would rather you view these 1v1s as like hit a couple Qs first. Hit a couple Qs before you go in all crazy like this, because this is what happens when you don't do, you know what I mean? When you don't wait it out. You see that? I don't like that. I'd rather you just poke from range with Q. And the other thing you gotta remember is these guys are on Dragon, you saw that, and your jungler is not in position, your support's not in position, your jungler's not 6. That's normally when I would wanna... Yeah, Lucian's good at 1v1. You don't wanna fight him outright. You wanna poke him down first before you do anything fancy pants. But, if your jungler and your supporter are close by and you're baiting them on the pink ward, I'd be down with that trade, because then you could just fly back to them and then you win that. But yeah. Oh no. Alright. So what happened here? What happened to our positioning? How can we avoid this? Now, this is a scenario where you're not seeing yourself in lethal. Alright? Your E is down. Your E is down here. Or should be. I believe it is. Or maybe it's just a bind. Oh yeah, your E's definitely down. Yep. Your positioning, you should never allow yourself the opportunity to get hit by a skill shot from here. Okay? So like, with your E down, your flash down, I mean, honestly, even if your flash was up, it would make a difference. With your E down though, you don't do this. You don't step up like that. Just literally, so it's just called max range. You just max range with your Q. You don't step in. You literally put yourself in a position like your Q. I'm pretty sure you could be like here technically. You're just at the max range of your skill shot, and that's all you're doing while your E is on cooldown. You're pressuring, but you're on the absolute, like, I always say pretend you're a cheater. Pretend you're a cheater. Pretend that everybody has like a little bubble, right? That's your bubble. This is what the scripter guys have, right? And then here you would have like Lucian. And it's like, what's his range? Well, his range is like this, right? And Lux is like just in here. This is Lux's. And then News is like some short like this, right? This, you just kind of, when you play League, guys, try to envision this in your head. Every champion has like a circle around them where they are a threat. And that's the best way that you can kind of visualize like where you can and can't be. So that's why I'm saying if you're max ranging with your Q, and I know this is kind of a crude demonstration, right? If you're max ranging with your Q, you're right here. Now, if Lux moves forward, I want you to see how you're not moving out of her fucking zone range, right? Watch how you move in. She moved forward to here and launched a skill shot out and is backing away. Even though you should be respectful of that zone, you're still walking in it. You're walking into that zone. Okay? So instead of doing that, just max range the Q, and then you won't get hit by this shit ever. This won't even be a possibility for you to be hit. It's just arrogant too, because you don't have heal and you don't have your E. You don't have, like, you know what I mean? You don't have flash. Ooh, good bubble. And your team was right there in a pink ward, so it makes you dying there kind of sad. No, his ult was on cooldown. Alright, D-Mast. I'll just verify that and then we'll go ahead. So I'm okay with you getting hit like that if, you know, you're Eing away from it. It's gonna happen, like... Sorry about the yawns, homies. I was up at like 3 this morning because I had to take my mom to the airport. I don't see anything too exciting, so I'm gonna skim through this right now. This is all standard stuff. His ult was on cooldown, guys. This TP is terrible. So we're pushing because Lucian and Lux backed. Okay, I want you to back there. That's correct. Don't care about Dragon. Don't want you to try to get a plate because you're not going to get one. This makes me so sad. Now, here's the problem with this, okay? I harp on this all the time, and this will be 1 in 1,000 times that I talk about layering. All right, you're not thinking about what your opponent's gonna do. Your brain, guys, should be. You should, when you start playing this game, your brain is gonna be very simple. You're gonna have a simple brain. We all have simple brains when we get into new hobbies and we're noobs at shit, right? I would say that League is notorious for, if you're not thinking about shit, if you're not thinking about what's happening in the game as it's happening, the game, you plateau so fast, okay? The more stuff that you are accounting for, the more variables that you're aware of, League of Legends returns basically to you more wins. Because you're accounting for those things and planning for those things in advance. So this, when you, a little thought exercise, right? If you're Nocturne, you should you basically put your mind on where everyone is and what they're probably doing, and you try to do that quickly. Okay? What's Lux doing? What's Lux's only move that she's going to make? That's why when people do moves that don't make sense, people say that they're trolling, right? Lux's only move is to duck into the bush and then move out immediately. That's her plan right now, is to go to the bush and then try to move out. Alright? What's Nami's plan right now? Nami's plan is to path like this, and she's gonna try to block with the bubble, right? She's gonna bubble and then she's gonna fucking, this is my wave, dude. She's gonna tidal wave. She's gonna do that here. Now you know what your teammates are gonna do. What is Lux going to do once she sees these things happening? She's gonna try to Q the Nocturne, right? She's gonna try to Q him. She wants to Q Nocturne. And if she's a good Lux, whether or not she's a good Lux or not, but like a good Lux would basically try to hit Nocturne and you. And you give her the best possible, literally the best possible Q that she can hit. You could stand anywhere on the map in this play at past a certain point and it would be better than the spot you picked. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, this Q is the only way that you don't get a double kill. Right? It's the only way that you don't get a double kill. So knowing that information, the only move that you need to make is you just need to E over. Literally. E over or E down towards. Depends on what kind of move. I would E over it because I don't give a fuck. I see Lux out of position and Nocturne jumping into his head and a good Nami tidal wave. I am fucking Eing over there. Yeah, Ezreal's pants are really tight. The fuck? Good call, dude. I would E over. Bubble was perfect. You could have killed Lux very easily. You would have targeted Lux because she's squishier than to focus on the Lucian. You would have killed them both, most likely, and then you could have kited out the last guy. Instead, what happens? Because you allow that Lux to live, this trade is bad for you. Oh shit, this guy's mad. Throwing snowballs at you, man. It's disrespectful. I love this. Random teammates in bronze just run to your lane and they run all the way down even though there's no one for them to kill, and look, you know, just a random roam. And look, Veigar's gonna follow that shit. These guys are legit. Look about skins though. No! The Veigar died, dude. That's a big rip. What's up, homie? What is that? Dude, I already ate breakfast, but I'll eat this bacon. I'll eat it. Thanks, man. Roommate brought me some extra bacon. There's not much you can really do when Katarina comes down. You're gonna take your farm. I missed Lucian's double kill, my bad. Sorry, I was getting bacon. Katarina gets the kill. Goes for a tank. That's good damage. You shouldn't be worrying about what your teammates are doing, though. I mean, you're in bronze, right? I'm not going to reprimand you too hard because I'm eating bacon and it's delicious, and I don't want to have a bad bacon experience by flaming you too hard. You are one step above the most, like, brain dead elo, right? You have so much influence at this level than you will have as you go up. Like, the way I frame it is, if you watch me play Gangplank, right? 9 times out of 10, like, I can win lanes in lower elo, right? The reason that I can win lanes is because the opponents are making mistakes everywhere. They're making all these fucking mistakes. People always wonder why I smurf and why I, like, use new accounts and everything. It's because past platinum, it gets to a point where you don't really get to stomp lanes anymore. Because people are making a lot less mistakes. A lot less, you know, obvious mistakes. So, when I see you playing Ezreal and you're complaining about your teammates, I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, dude. Every mistake that I've saw you make so far is just like mechanical errors. But they're not like mechanical errors in the sense that you're like doing, you know, you're doing some intense shit and you just get kind of unlucky or caught. This is like, you left a siege wave behind. You walked up to Lux without your E. You didn't E over a skill shot when your Nocturne was ganking. Like, you're making game-losingly bad moves. You understand? And it's not mechanics. I know I don't really harp on mechanics too hard. I have a guy that I coached for a long time who's late 40s, early 50s, bro. And that dude's in gold right now. No bullshit. Late 40s, early 50s. Do you think that dude has dope mechanics? Nope. You know what he plays? He plays Udyr jungle, dude. He plays Udyr jungle and he still makes it work. So, try very hard to not view this game as like a mechanical. And this is my last piece of bacon, okay? It's gotta be tricked. Yeah, he's in gold, dude. But try to view it as a decision-making error. I know this game isn't as fun when you have to think about what you're doing, because in many ways, some people are easily satisfied with just kind of throwing their champions into one another. But all this stuff that I'm telling you is just decision making. This bacon was dope. That's some dope ass bacon. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brothers. I will tell you this. I hate how you dodge. Always dodge up and down. The hitbox is a lot better if you're moving, like, so Lux is here, right? She's facing here. Your dodging should look like this. Okay? Perpendicular to the skill shot, exactly. Up and down. I'm surprised you didn't get hit here, to be honest. Anytime you face a champion that throws a skill shot, anytime, and you want to challenge their space, you guys watch Rick and Morty with the dude talking about his personal space. Stay out of my personal space. Anytime that you want to get in somebody's personal space, Always think to yourself, wherever they're at, dodge perpendicular. So just always try to anticipate how that skill shot's gonna move. Go up and down. Or, sorry, like this. That's why Vel'Koz is so annoying, because you have to kind of account for like a weird, you know, if this is Vel'Koz and the skill shot comes like this, then it's literally the same thing, except you're dodging now like this. And that's why it's so annoying, because he can throw skill shots at the same time that that's happening. But it's always about repositioning in such a way to where the skill shot's easier to dodge. And that hitbox isn't going to connect with you as often. Gawk at this, dude. Oh, I hate this so much. You're dodging again. Look at how you move. Hold on. So you E away, right? Look at how you're running. Down. Move down. Stop going this way, because Nami's turning for you. Nami's hooking it up, brother. And then here, when Lucian's ulting, you don't have to commit, dude. You're Ezreal. You do not have to commit, dude. You can always just juke and walk it in. Juke and walk it in. You don't have to do this. Control it. How is Lucian gonna heal back up when he's this low? I don't think we'll let him most of the time. You need to remember that with a poke champion, once you've accumulated like a health lead, you don't have to press the issue anymore. Poke champs, once they get a health lead, they stay ahead. And that's okay. Once you got somebody in lethal range like that, you don't have to rush. Just slow down. Now I know you get the shutdown there, but I would really like to see you kind of not necessarily back off of the fight, but kind of move with the fight and then build a wave into the tower and look to poke the guy down as he farms. But it is okay, because you do get some gold back for it, but I still like the name I'm telling on you. Let's back up and look around the map. We're running teleport. Thankfully, Darkseid, his build is not the reason that he's in bronze, my man. This TP does absolutely nothing. Stop taking TP. No more TP for you. No more. TP is gone for you. You lose TP. TP gone. I'm telling you this because I don't think you're not ready for TP. Your wave management isn't good enough for TP. Fuck TP. You're just overthinking everything and being weird. You're just being weird, and you basically TP to 2 minions that are being split while a team fight is being disengaged. Why not just shove, like, if you're gonna do that, you should have been shoving the wave. If you had shoved the wave and then considered using teleport, then it would have been fine. And then also, if you think about it, if you had heal, a lot of these fights would have gone a little bit differently too. You're not getting any value out of it. What's the value that you're getting? I mean, even sometimes, like today, I was switching off a TP with Gangplank because I'm just like, you know, some matchups. But this is like, I can't see how you just don't know enough about wave management yet. And that's okay. I'm not flaming you. But you really just need to focus on winning the lanes, crushing the lanes at this level. Because you TP to mid, and now what do we have? Now we're A-ramming. You could have had this under tower. You, even without TP and heal, you could have just pushed this to tower and then rotated to your team if you wanted to poke. Why are you backing right now while your teammates are pushing up? Why? I don't mind this, actually. I was gonna flame you for this, but I don't mind this just because it was kind of weird. The whole situation was weird. Yeah, you're fine. I thought that there was more information, but no. No, that's fine. You can't cancel the back there. Because you didn't know. I didn't know. I thought maybe there was more info. Could we have gone bottom after backing? I didn't see that. I feel like after you kill the Jax and we see the Lucian in bottom, I probably would have just pushed top out. Because, like, there's nothing you can do right now. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna be able to, like, dive Veigar. See what I mean? So instead of rotating to mid, you should just push this in all the way. Guys, this is kind of important too. There's so much dead XP and money laying around the map in low elo. Like, anytime that you have an opportunity to just go and push a wave and shove in, like when people are dead, that's a pretty good window to do it because there's no one that's gonna stop you, and newbies don't really know how to deal with macro at all. So, like, because the Jax had died, you should say to yourself, what can I take, right? Death, the only reason that you kill people in League of Legends is not for the KDA, it's not for really the gold, it's not for anything. You're killing the people in League of Legends because they guard these. That's what an opponent is to you, okay? That's what an enemy is to you. These guys are assholes and they guard these things, right? They really like the architecture. So every time that you get rid of somebody, you should say to yourself, how can I get closer to taking something now that that guy's gone? And if it's not necessarily a tower, then move a wave forward so that you give your team a little bit of breathing room and you give your team a little bit of information, and you also draw people around the map to you so that you can kind of like move people around like chess pieces. But if you just go to mid, look what you did. You just go to mid and you stand there, dick in your hand. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. See, you just walk around. The whole time that Jax is dead, nothing is happening. This was good. I like this after Lucian died, taking the tower. That was good. Still wondering why nobody's going to top though. You could definitely consider grabbing that wave if you'd like. Because once you get big enough, like once you have enough XP, you'll be able to fight people. Nami died. Well, why are you flashing? What are you flashing from? The fuck? Do you have E? Or am I tripping? Holy shit! You have E up. I knew you did. That's why my brain didn't read that well. You even went to E and you didn't let it go through. Bert, thanks for the sub, man. Keys in chat for that. Replay viewer could be glitching, I suppose. But it definitely felt like he had E to me. In that situation, it looked like he had E. It even looked like he was readying the E, and then he like fat fingered the flash. It looked like he made the animation happen for E and then flash. Somehow, some way. Was that the W startup? Oh, then maybe I'm tripping, dude. I mean, if E didn't have the E, it's okay. It's not a terrible flash. I don't think it's terrible. Maybe he could let Jax try to one-shot him and then flash if he had to. But I think it's fine.
Shut down. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I personally would have liked a... I wish your team doesn't do this. Actually, why is this so bad? Because I didn't rotate quickly enough. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's a split push issue. I don't know what to say. I feel like you just didn't win lane hard enough here. You gotta win lane hard enough. Obviously, you would have had a Jax issue this game regardless. But I don't think I would... I don't think the takeaway here is that Jax got fed. GG. Noob team, you know what I mean? I think the issue here is that you've got a lot of things, inconsistencies to work on. We covered why your back timing was terrible. We covered skill shot usage, and you need, like, if you're facing someone who's throwing a skill shot at you here, right? You need to learn how to dodge the right way. Your movement should be very, like, up, down, left, right, like very stiff when it comes to dodging skill shots, alright? And the other thing that I'll say is you need to get rid of teleport. Get rid of teleport. Because you don't use it well at all. I'm not trying to flame you. I'm not trying to shit on you. It's just what it is. You don't know yet. You do not know yet. You need to keep working on winning lanes with heal and stuff. You're being too fancy pants. Drop that shit. Alright, good luck, dude. Go!